Students, we are in chapter 3, that is Introduction to Database Management System. Before entering into today's topic, we can have the glance over the previous that and all we have discussed in the previous classes. Important points. The first one, it is your database management system. It is your definition. The next, what are the basic concepts that are in DBMS? First one, it is your ACID property. The next one, it is your concurrency control and locking. Next, most important one, it is your database models. 4 models you are having. It is your hierarchical database model, network model, relational model. The next one, it is your object oriented model. The next, finished discussing RDBMS, that is your relational database management system. Here we are having the features: high availability, performance, transaction and support, ease of management, that is easy in management. And the next one, it is your less cost. Next, ER modeling basic concepts. So under that you will be having 3, that is your entity, attributes, and the next one, it is your relationship. So these are the subheadings that you will be having under entity, relationship and attributes. And the next we finished about MySQL. Okay, SQL is structured query language. So under that finished web databases. Under that you will be having 2 types of web database, that is your light database and the next one it is your heavy database. Then the tools that are available: PHP MyAdmin, MySQL Workbench, and the next one it is your HeidiSQL. And finally we finished how to install MySQL. And don't forget, SQL is not a database, it is your standardized language, it is your structured query language. So query means what? Just asking some question. So by means of question, what you people are going to do? You are going to get some information. So that is, you are going to get some details from the database. That is why you are using your query language. Yes, in the previous class we finished what are the administration responsibilities. Under that, the person who is responsible for this administration responsibility is DBA, that is your database administrators. What are the skills he must have and what are the tasks he is going to do? Everything is discussed in the previous class for you. And next we finish the syntax for inserting record, that is insert into table name. So set of parameters you will be having, and then what the value that you are going to give to the parameters you have to specify. And next you are going to use the flush privileges. What do you mean by flush? You are going to clear the account that you have just now created. Clear means you are going to, what you are going to do? You are going to update the details. You are not going to completely clear that one. So unwanted details, everything will be deleted back and the needed details will be updated to the server. Okay, wow? So that is the clear. You will not be completely, the account will not be closed for you. And this is your syntax and example for select command. Okay, wow? Select star from user. User is nothing but your table name where some condition is to be satisfied. Yes, these are some of the set of the privileges that are available under MySQL. The first one, it is your select privilege. Next one, insert. Next one, update. And the next one, delete and create. And the last, you people can do the alter. Alter means you can perform the changes in the database structure. Yes, next we finish what are the MySQL commands, that is your administrative. That is DBA MySQL command. So totally we finished 6. First one is your use. Next one, show database, show table, show column, show index, and finally we finish show table status. Under show table status, what we have finished? It will be showing the report, that is report about the performance of the current table that you have opened. So it is going to give a report for you. So that is your show table status. So clear with the topics just now we have discussed? Yes, by today what you are going to have is how to design a database and how to create a conceptual design. Under that you are going to have some points like create database, create table, create columns, and the next one it is your insert row. So today we are going to have how to design a database. So already you people know what is a database. Database is nothing but it is a collection of some table. So what is a table? So table is nothing but collection of some rows and columns. So in the rows and columns you will be having some certain information. So that is your table, and collection of table will form a database for you. Okay, wow. So then what is designing database? What is the designing? So by the name itself you can tell you are going to design something. You are going to design the database. So in the process designing, what and all will be happening there means the process of you will be having creating, you will be having implementing, and you will be having maintaining. Creating means you are going to create a new database. Implementing, how to implement in the market and how you are going to use that one. Maintaining means after implementing there you will be there is a chance to have some error. That error must be rectified, so every maintenance must be done. So that process is called as your designing of databases. So the process of creating, implementing, and maintaining the enterprise data. What do you mean by enterprise? So what is the project that you people are going to do? Okay, ma? In a system is known as the designing of database. So why there is a need to design a database? So simply you people can start a project, simply you people can have a database, and just you people can go on. Why there is a need to design a database? So before doing or before beginning any project, there must be a plan. So that plan must be designed for you. Okay, va? So without a plan, nothing can be done good for you. So any project or any good result you must get, that mainly depend upon the design. That is, it must mainly depend upon the plan that you people are going to have on the project. Okay, ma'am. So the next one is your performance and success of an application. Application means your project. Okay, ma'am. Depends on good database design. The database must be good enough so that the application will be very good and successful. So clear with this, what is the designing of database? Yes, next we can have the next one. Yes, next you people are going to have a conceptual design. What do you mean by conceptual? So first we have finished the database. Okay, wow. So related to that one, you people are going to design some design. Related to the main database, you are going to design another one. So that is your conceptual design. So this is your primary phase. What do you mean by primary? It is your beginning stage. It is your beginning stage. So in this stage is nothing but phase. Okay, wow. What and all going to be discussed by the database designers and all? They are going to design how to create a database, how to tables, what in the tables you people are going to have, what are the columns you are going to have, and what in the columns, what are the data types you are going to have. Everything will be discussed in this stage only. Okay, wow. So before designing a database, a planning is needed. After planning, everything will be neatly designed. That is, everything will be drawn in a flow for you. So each and everything will be given to each and every team. So a big task will be subdivided into many members. Okay, wow. So this database design is done as a team. So under the team, many participants will be there. So each and every small task will be given to each and every team member. So together the team members work will give the database design for you. So in that, they are first in the primary stage, they are going to design what they are going to discuss about what are the databases you people are need, what are the tables you are going to have, in the tables how many columns you are going to have, and each and every column what are the data types it is to be. Everything will be discussed in the primary stage, that is your beginning state itself. Okay, ma'am. So to create a database, you are in need of three major parts. To create a database, you are in need of three major parts. So first one, it is your table. You people already know what is a table. So table is just a combination of rows and columns. Table is nothing but it is a combination of rows and column. So each row is called as your record and each column is called as your attribute. Each row is a record and each column is an attribute. The next one, it is your query. Query means it is just going to ask some questions. It is just going to ask some question. So question means simply you are going to ask some question. The question will be more complicated in some case the question will be more simple for you. So many conditions, multiple conditions will be there along, that is your question. Okay va? So question with multiple condition that is posted to the database is called as your query, is called as your. So views is nothing but it is a set of stored queries. Scoring is nothing but it is your set of questions you people are going to post to the database. A set of questions will form a views for you. So these are the three major parts that forms a database. First one, it is your table. Next one, it is your query, and the next one, it is your view. Next we can discuss this one with a small example. Yes, first what is the question here is create a database to store the personal details. You are going to you have to create a database to store the personal details. So to create, what is the syntax you are having? Create database. Next one, you have to specify the database name and it must be terminated by semicolon. So first create and the next database or the keywords for you, and the next personal details is your is your database name. Okay va? Yes, finally it is terminated by semicolon and you will be pressing the enter key, and to the next line you will be having the next one, that is your query. Okay, so what else the question just you have finished is okay, there is no error. And to the next, you people are going to use this database. So for using this database you have to use personal details. You have to use personal details. So you are using the command use personal details. And to the next line, you people see, you will be just by pressing the enter key here, you will be having this line. You will be having this line, that is your database changed. Okay va? So now the database, what else previously the database the user is using, that is the disconnected, and now they are going to use the personal details database. Okay va? So the created data, you have to see whether this one is really created or not. To check that one, what do you have to use? You have to use the command show database. By using this command you can check whether your database is created or not. Yes, you will see here you are having the database list. Here you are having the database, that is your employee personal details. Yes, your database is here. So your database is created. So your database is created. So clear with this simple example? Yes, next we are going to see how to create a table. Next we are going to see how to create a table. So what is a table? Table is nothing but it is just a combination of rows and columns. So in each row you people are going to have some record. For this you people can have one example, that is, for example, you people are going to order any product on the online. Okay, for example, you are moving to Amazon, you are going to place an order for a product. So your details must be maintained in the back end by the Amazon. So what else detail will be maintained of yours? So what else product you have selected, what is the rate of the product. So the person who is selecting, that is your name, your address, your phone number, your credit card details. So that is your mode of payment. Everything has to be stored in the back end, that is by the Amazon. So to store these tables, to store these details, a table will be maintained. To store these details, a table will be maintained. So in the tables, what are the details you can have? You can have customer, you can have the products, you can have the order, customer phone number, customer address, payment mode. So these are the few details that you people can have in the table. These are the few details that you people can have in the table. So clear with the how to create a table, or what is the need to have a table? Yes, next you are going to have the next one. So to create columns, so each table will be having many columns. So just now we finished one example, no, based upon the Amazon placing an order. So in that you are going to have many columns. Whether each and every column is related or they are different. So here everything will be related to one another. Based upon the functionality of the table, you can decide how many columns you people are going to have. You can decide how many columns you people are going to have. So in that column, what and all you are going to have? You are going to store the values. You are going to store the values in the column. So what are the values that you people are going to store? Everything is determined by the column. Everything is determined by the column. So the column called the for the example that we have finished, okay, the column hold the customer information in the table. Customer information in the table. So each column is assigned with appropriate value type. That is, under customer name, it is going to have what data type? Character data type. Under phone number, it is going to have integer data type. So each and everything, what is the values that you people are going to have? Everything is going to be correct, appropriate data type, okay, so the next, efficiency and the performance of the table depend upon the data types that you have assigned. So simply you have created a table. So each and every column you have given a variable value, but that table is not working properly means, so that is a waste for you. So to have for the table to be for efficient, what else the data type that you people have given to the column must be correct. So based upon the data types only, the efficiency and the performance of the table is depending, okay, so don't forget, the efficiency and the performance of the table depends upon the data types assigned to the column. Data types assigned to the column. So just now we have discussed a create table with an example, and the next one create column with an example. Similarly, we are going to have the next one. It is insert row. It is your insert row. Row means nothing but it is your single record. Row is nothing but single record. So for example, the same Amazon ordering example. Okay, we are having many columns. What are the column? Customer name, customer address, customer phone number, payment mode. The next one, it is your product. What else you have selected? And cost of the product. So totally 6 columns you are having. And the next, you people must have to insert some details. Next, you have to insert some details in the row. Okay, so that row, the details that are inserted in the row is called as your record. It is called as your record, okay, yes. Now we are going to see how to insert a record in the table. How to insert a record in the table. For that, this is your syntax. Insert into table name. The next one, it is your column 1, column 2, column 3. Yes, how many columns you people are having, you have to specify, and the next you have to give the values, and the sequence of value you people have to specify. So this is the syntax to how you people can insert a detail in the row, okay, so details in the row is called as your record. Details in the row is called as your record. So insert is your keyword, into is also your keyword, and the next two people are going to have the table name. Table name is nothing but what is the name that you have given in the database. So table is nothing but it is a combination of rows and columns. Collection of tables will form a database for you, okay, so in this, just now we have finished a small example for ordering in the Amazon, no? So for that, what is the name of the table you people can have? Insert into order. So the table name can be order for you. So in the column 1, you can have customer number. Next it is can be your customer name, then customer address, then customer phone number, then payment mode, then you can have product. So product amount. So 7 columns you people can have. And next you can have the values. Value is also your keyword. Open the bracket, and now you people are going to enter the value. So what else the value? First it is your customer number. It is of which data type? It is of integer data type. Just you are going to give some numbers. The next one, it is your value 2. That is your customer name. Name is nothing but it is a sequence of characters. Okay, Next you are going to give the name. Next you are going to give the address is also a nothing but it is also a sequence of characters. Similarly, the values will be going on till how many columns you people are having. Based upon the column, the values will be entered in the values column. So clear? So just now we finished designing a database. So how to design a database, you are in need to have a good plan. So the primary and the important phases is you have to plan how to create a database. In that they are going to discuss how to create a table, create a column, and how you people are going to insert the details in the table. So clear with the topic that we have discussed by now? Yes, what else we have discussed by today? Designing database and create conceptual design. Under that we finished create database, create table, create column, and the next one we finished insert rows. In that we also discussed the syntax to how to insert row. Similarly, we have discussed a small example, that is ordering a product in Amazon, and what else details you are having. So clear with the concept that we have discussed by today. So don't forget, before designing a database, you have to plan everything. So to have a new database, there is a designing is a must. So based upon the designing only, the performance and the success of an application depends. So clear with the topics? Yes, next we can continue in the next class. Yes, thank you students.